The fate of the Premier League lies in Arsenal's hands. So Arsenal, you have the potential to save the Premier League. Not only am I going to win, I'm going to completely embarrass this league and make this league a joke. I'll make a mockery of this league. You gotta keep on believing. If you don't believe, there's no point even getting onto the pitch. So you have to keep on believing. You have to keep on believing. We believe. People are saying that we already know how the story ends. What's the point? What you're doing? Our titties should just chill and just forfeit, because we've been in before. We've been in before. We know how the story ends. But you have to keep on believing. And as the fans, they still believe. As the fans, they still believe that, you know what? We believe that City are going to slip up. I believe City are going to win. I do believe City will win. But it's not over yet. And until it is mathematically done and over, we have to still say, what if? We've got to at least be like, what if? What if? But my argument has always been, Arsenal, you messed up against Villa. This was a home game. You had it in your hands. I don't want to hear about your fatigue or your tiredness. It's a league tie, so you've got to get it done. You have to get. You have to get. Okay, you have to get. And if my Bombers club can beat Villa and draw with them and almost beat them, surely you give us a 5-piece. So I believe that, because don't give City a sniff. Liverpool will tell you, don't give City a sniff. You give them a sniff, it's over. It's done. It's all that she wrote. It's all that she wrote. There's only one game there that I'm looking at. Now, shout out to Everton, shout out to Bournemouth. By the time we see with Everton, that may already be fine, because I believe Everton are going to be safe. That's what my belief. So then that game it's a whatever game. And I believe they played Everton again on the last day of the season, again like some years ago. So Bournemouth, you should win. That's United game. That's the game. That is the game. That is the game. That is where I believe Arsenal could potentially slip. Okay, shout out to you, boy, Gerard. For Arsenal, you should win all 3 of these games. United is a big one. We know it's a derby game, and you know what United did to Liverpool. So we know that's going to be a tricky game based on just what that fixture means and how schizophrenic United are. United could just decide to turn up, and City could just decide to now turn into peak Rivaldo and drop a 3-piece and 2 ace. So you don't know what kind of United you're going to see. But Arsenal, if you're serious, you should be winning 3 of these games. You should be winning all 3 of these games. Again, there's one fixture that we're looking at here. Wolves have given City issues over the years, but it's only been when they've been at the crib. Fulham, stop it. West Ham, last game home, stop it. It's Tottenham. And the way Tottenham have been moving lately, City should deal with them. So if you're looking at this, this should be an easy 12 points for City. It should be an easy 12 points for City. I just don't. Anything can. See, the beauty about football is anything can happen. What if they draw against Wolves? What if they draw against Fulham? Unlikely. What if, for some reason, the chaotic, suicidal, mad highline of Tottenham, their wild, wild west, good, bad, and ugly, freaking end-to-end chaos football actually leads to it being an exciting 2-2 draw or 3-3 draw? Who knows? It's good. It's good. So, and we know that City have, struggled with the Tottenham over the years, but it's a different Tottenham side. There's no Harry Kane. But who knows? If City beats Wolves, beats Fulham, beats Tottenham, the West Ham game, like there's no point even watching the game. Like, that's already done. That's already done. Like, now, guys, if he wants drama, if let's say Arsenal win all their games and City somehow drop points at home against West Ham, now that's what you call drama. Then I think Pep might actually flip, especially if there's a contentious decision as well. But again, I'm looking at these figures and I'm like, the City I know, yeah, it's a Dubinsky. But see, guys, I said that we've seen this story before. Let's go back in time. Let's step into the DeLorean. Shut up, Doc. Marty McFly, what up, baby? Let's step into the DeLorean and go back in time. Let's go back to 2019, shall we? Look at that. 38 games played, 32 dubs, 2 draws, 4 losses, 95 goals scored, 98 points. Liverpool, 30 dubs, 7 draws, 1 loss. 97 points. Guess who they lost to? That's funny. Guess who they lost to? There we go. So you for me, I need to now look at other leagues, but I believe this might be the most points accumulated by the first 2 teams in the top leagues. Again, I need to look at them, but if it's not the most points, it's amongst, let's say, top 5. Because this is one of the craziest ever seasons we've ever seen. For a team to win 30 games, another team to win 32 games, one team to win by 98 points, another team to come behind by 97 points, it's freaking insane. But as amazing and as superb as Liverpool were, they simply just were not good enough. And remember, Pep said that this was his greatest ever win. All the Bayern dubs, the Barca dubs, the 6-2 pull, everything. He said that league win against Liverpool is his best ever victory as a manager. Do you know why? Based on just how Liverpool pushed them. Because he was like, no, we have to be perfect. And I think when you see that, when you see this, it's like, if a team wins a league like this where the team behind you got 97 points, then you know, okay, this team is made of something different. Because a lot of people say, man, Liverpool, they deserve to win because 97 points wins the league in, I think, about 90% of the season. Yeah, 90% of the Premier League seasons, 97 points wins the league. How many times did Fergie get 97 points? I don't believe Wenger ever got 97 points. Mourinho, I think that was 93, 4. For most of the league titles, 97 points would win the league. So it just showed you how amazing City had to be and why Pep said, no, bro, the amount of pressure Liverpool were putting us on and how amazing and exceptional we have to be. Because as great as 97 points is, 98 points is better. Shout out to Miss Smallwood. 98 is better than 97. Now, 1 loss, wow, you only lost once. A team won 32 times and drew twice and 4 losses. But 38 games, you won 32 times. So in only 6 games did you not get a win. So out of 38 games, in only 6 games did you not get a dub. That's insane. That is frightening consistency. And it happened again. 21-22 season. 38 games played. Now, not as much as the 18-19 season. 29 dubs, 6 draws, 3 Ls, 99 goals scored. Hey, hold up. 95, yeah. So 99 goals scored, 93 points. Liverpool, 28 dubs, 8 draws, 2 L's, 92 wins. So again, Liverpool, yet again, the bridesmaids once again. And I mean, if you're Liverpool, it's tough to take. It's tough to take. They were close, but they just were not good enough. And again, it just showed you that, because why I'm doing this is Arsenal, City know how to. They've been to this dance before. Oh, there's something behind us. Last 6, 7, 8 games. All right, bet. Let's do it. So if they have the lead, and it's a case of all we need to do is just win these last 7, 8, 5, 4 games, and we're through. Okay, we'll do it. And I'm giving examples of how they did it, because the last few games, City just W. A few scary moments, because remember, on the last day, we all know what happened. There was a few scary moments. W. They could have done. Shout out to your boy Rodri. De Bruyne. So Liverpool, they know. Liverpool know. They know how it feels to get so close. They know how it feels to get so close, and they know the pain of getting so close. And you see, if Liverpool or Klopp was advising Arsenal, they just said to Arsenal, you can't afford to mess up. You can't expect them to slip up or mess up, because they just don't. They don't. Granted, this is the same City side, because in that 18-19 season, 21-22 season, those were better teams. You know, like it's a team that have lost Mahrez, have lost Gundogan. You know, no David Silva's around. Now, you can call Sterling a bomb now. Sterling in 18-19 was amazing. So, even as strong as this team is not as strong as the team in 21-22 or the team in 18-19. And they don't play as good football as in those seasons. So that may be the saving grace. But the core remains. De Bruyne is still there. Bernardo Silva is still there. Ederson is still there. So very key members of guys who have been to this dance before still remain. Foden is still there. So there are enough guys who can now let the other guys know that we are excellent. Our standards are high. Our standards are high. And Liverpool, they know how it feels. He's looking at 4 in a row. Now, we are thankful it wasn't a back-to-back treble, because that would have been scary. That would have been genuinely scary. That would have been like end of the world, like Revelations type settings, bro. But what we're looking at here is a guy that's trying to dominate. Like Arsenal, the Premier League are hoping. They're praying. Because we're going to have a very, very scary conversation. That's why I'm saving that hangout. I'm saving that vid. I'm saving that hangout for if Pep does do this 4 in a row. And we know he will. But when he actually does, they're going to be very scary convos. I don't want to spoil it right now, because there's a lot that will be said if he does 4 in a row. Because then we now have to take a step back and now look at this guy's resume and what he has done in this league. What he's done in this league in the short space of time that he's been here. You know? So, like, obviously Guardiola wanted that. He wanted that back-to-back UCL. Because, he hates Real Madrid. He wanted that back-to-back UCL. But he ain't going to get it. But what Pep also wants, because Pep admires Fergie, is I want to be seen, whether they like it or not, as the greatest Premier League manager of all time. And you see, the thing about sports is you can't be subjective. See, this ain't like the Oscars where it's like, well, we believe, no. 100-point season, 98-point season, goal scored record, consecutive wins record, domestic treble, potentially 4 in a row, football being played, brand of football, style of football that other people are now copying. There's just so much data objective raw data that supports Pep being the greatest Premier League manager of all time. People will still say it's Fergie, and people will still say that Wenger changed and had a greater impact in the way of how he changed how not only people played, but people dieted, people prepared, and people trained. So people will still have the Wenger arguments based on how he changed the culture of football in England. And people will still say Fergie based on his longevity and how he created a team out of nothing, the class of 92. But achievements are achievements. And at the end of the day, we are here for trophies and for competition and how well someone does. The trophies are stacking up, and he's not done yet. So if he does do 4 in a row, or when he does 4 in a row, what if he does 5 in a row? What if he does 6 in a row? Then it becomes then you would look really stupid to now say anything against him. He would look really stupid to say anything against him. Like Pep Guardiola, what Pep is trying to do is make it very difficult for anyone to say that he isn't the greatest Premier League manager of all time. And anyone who says he isn't will look stupid. That's what he wants to do. Because I know Pep. Guys, I know this dude. What bold? I know this freaking dude, bro. Pep still has that article printed in his house of after the first season, and the English media said, man, look, this guy, he can't bring this football to the Premier League. No, he can't. After the first season, Pep, he still has that article printed on his wall. It's like, oh, I can't. Not only am I going to win, I'm going to completely embarrass this league and make this league a joke. I'll make a mockery of this league. And after I'm done with this league, you will not look at the league the same way. You won't even view it as a competition. Pep is taking this personal. He's taking this personal. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Can they do it? We await and we seek, man. But if Arsenal win this, though, if Arsenal win this, they would have stopped some serious EPL slander. So the fate of the Premier League lies in Arsenal's hands. No offense to Liverpool, but look, the fate of the Premier League lies in Arsenal's hands. So Arsenal, you have the potential to save the Premier League. You have the potential to save it. You are the good guys. You're Luke Skywalker. You are Cap. You're Tony Stark. And you're going up against Vader. You're going up against your boy Thanos. Okay? Like your Gandalf, he's Sauron, aka Saruman. You know? So what's going to happen? Does Neo win or does Agent Smith win? So for Arsenal, man, the fate of the Premier League is in your hands because, guys, I have that stream loaded. If Pep does 4 in a row, that stream is loaded and it's going to be an ugly stream. It's going to be a really ugly stream. Like, yeah, it's going to be bad. Like, I can already see when I'm doing the stream, and it's probably going to be like a meal. Like, I'm thinking of like a buffet. I'm thinking Thai, Chinese. I may do a little bit of Nigerian. Also, I heard like Moroccan food is pretty good. I might bring in some Ethiopian food as well. I might have some Lebanese. Like, we're going to have like a meal. Like we're going to have like a meal. So, like, honestly, like that stream could be bad. Like, I'm thinking right now, it could be like a really bad stream. Like, a really bad. Like, after that stream, I don't think we can even call it the Premier League again, you know? Like it'll be bad. It'll be like really, like totally bad. Like, totally.